Oh, hi. Hey, you. Guess what? I have something to show you. This is where I'd put my flash drive SSD CD if it arrived yet. Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Loxyy and welcome to episode 3 of DADiscuss. We're finally here. We are finally back with another episode. Welcome! And it feels good to have that amazing intro played for us. Today we've got a lot of news. Not as much news as the first episode, but we still got some news to talk about. And it's all very, very exciting. So if you're new, please subscribe to notifications and let's get right into it. So, flash drive SSD, I can't believe I'm saying this. Flash drive SSD is finally here. As of time I'm recording this, it's been exactly a week since the album has been out. And it is just, it's crazy to think how long we've waited, and now it's finally here. Honestly, it's been such an amazing album. All the songs were incredible. I actually did my own tier list right here. What do you guys think? I've got back a few opinions on Twitter, but hey, it was really worth the wait. It's just crazy to think how it's been 3 whole years since the album was announced, and we've made it. I did a full reaction last week on stream, and you can check out the playlist which I'll link at the end of the video. I want to say thank you all so much for support, especially just thank you so much for supporting the channel recently, but thank you all so much for supporting the channel over like the flash drive SSD period. I haven't even checked it since like a few hours ago, but like my reaction is nearly like 800 views, which is like crazy. I want to say thank you all so much. Will, if you're watching this, thank you for giving us such an amazing album. Congratulations on the launch. Generally, you did an amazing job. You are just an angel. And yeah, I want to kind of know, tell me in the comments down below, which song is your favorite, which song is your least favorite, and tell me why. And also kind of going back to the discussion of the lore. At first I was skeptical, then I kind of liked it, and like now that the album is out, all that really changed is we got a fucking sick album cover and a cool intro voiced by fucking Talon Warburton. I'm sorry you're saying his name wrong. Like, Will's been in Megamind and like a bunch of other stuff, which is crazy. Like, Will's connections go wild. I will say, like, kind of think about it, I do miss the old theme and the old like visuals of Flash Drive SSD. Like, especially the blue lyric video, the blue SSD lyric video. I miss that style so much. And I've always thought, what would Flash Drive SSD look like if Will kept that theming? Which is something to kind of think about. And I know a lot of people have made concepts of it, which look amazing. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that the current style is bad. I love it. I think it's really cool. It's just something interesting. It's something that I've kind of missed, you know? Also, currently, as I mentioned in the intro, the flash drive SSD digipacks are back on sale. I don't know how many is left, so if they're still available by the time this video comes out, I will have a link in the description down below. And also, speaking of flash drive SSD, if you're a fan of Fortnite, my flash drive SSD Fortnite Death Run is available now. You can play a link in the description down below or using this map code on screen. I'm hoping within the next few days, within this week, hopefully, I do want to get started on Bronze, Silver, and Gold. Just play the map as it is. I hope you all enjoy it. I want to thank you all so much for the support on that map. Now, before we continue, a little word from our sponsor. Hey, you. Yes, you. Is your life boring? Are all your notebooks just, look at this. It's so plain. How are you supposed to get anything done when this boring dullness is in your life? Well, I have something for you. We officially have some stickers on our merch store. Go to the link in the description down below to get yourself the Loxyy logo stickers and a Loxyy lemon sticker, so your notebook can go from this to this. Doesn't that look amazing? Doesn't this definitely not edited off because I don't have a sample yet notebook look amazing? This can look just like yours. For the low price of just $7.99, you can get the Loxyy logo stickers and you can get the Loxyy lemon sticker for the low price of just $7.50. Get them now in the link in the description down below so you can look just as cool as me. Now, let's get talking about Will's concert just a few days ago as I'm editing this for the London Anime and Gaming Con. Will did an amazing, absolutely incredible performance, and we got a lot of news to talk about. So I want to give a massive shout out to DA Online News and Updates. I'm going to be using their tweet, which I will hopefully, if I remember, link it in the description down below. Let's start off with DA Games. Now, this one I'm really sad about. Open Infinitum has been delayed to early 2026. Yeah, it pains me. But But I mean, it was to be expected, honestly. With the late release of SSD, it was known to happen. But it still pains me so much. I've been so excited for Open Infinitum. I would have loved to see an album release in December, but I guess Will's just cooking something up. There's obviously reasons. Like, I don't think Will's doing this just for the fun of it. There are probably some behind-the-scenes reasons which we need to remember. But that also means that my series, Exploring Infinitum, has been delayed as well. If you don't know, my series, Exploring Infinitum, is where we look at the artists who feature in the Open Infinitum album. Because remember, each song in Open Infinitum has a featured artist, and we go look at that featured artist and we take a little dabble into what they make themselves. If you want to know, we already did a video on Chloe Eves and Mick G. Wire, which you can check those out on the channel, and I am definitely going to be continuing this series once the full album releases next year. Now, I will say the website for Open Infinitum, dronline.co.uk/Open Infinitum, has not been updated even after the news that we're going to be talking about. But at Will's concert, he revealed three songs for the upcoming album. Two of them we've heard before. So we have Last Man Standing, which got teased when the website updated, which was teased around March of this year, which has been revealed to be a Helldivers 2 song, which is going to be really interesting. And By the Hands of God, which I am so excited for. This one got revealed on New Year's of this year. This one I am looking forward to the most, and this is going to be a Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2 song. I am not too familiar with, but I am very excited to see how this goes. And then the new song that got revealed, Bend Me Till I Break. This was an all new, never revealed song which got announced, and it is an Outlast Trials song. And yeah, I don't know, did anyone really predict this? I know a lot of people were kind of guessing what these songs would be attached to. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you excited for? Honestly, from what we heard, these sound amazing. And once again, By the Hands of God was probably my favorite song, like, so far out of Open Infinitum, even though we've not even heard the whole song fully yet. If you don't know the premise of Open Infinitum, Will makes an original song not connected to any games. He sends it over to someone else, and they listen to the song and they choose what video game they believe that original song fits best with. I'm hoping we get only one more song before the album releases, and I hope it's not a FlashDrive SSD situation where we hear half the album fully before the album releases. I don't know, what you guys think? Now, this is something I'm really excited for. Who remembers Pizza Puppet Panic? Anyone? Do you? And similar to Eternal Swing, it was basically an album full of all of Will's Five Nights at Freddy's songs. Basically, for a limited time, a good few years ago, Will sold the original versions of Eternal Swing and Pizza Puppet Panic as a CD, but they were never sold again. Even after the Retroware store with all the CDs, from FlashDrive to all the Iris singles, both of these albums never got a re-release. And I'm really sad because I actually ordered both of these CDs, but something happened during shipping and they never got to me. And I guess, like, by the time that happened, they went off sale, so I was never able to rebuy them. If anyone has those original two CDs and maybe they don't want them anymore, send me a DM on Twitter. Loxyy was taken. But now, we don't know when, but either towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year, Pizza Puppet Panic is getting a Digipack resale. We don't know when this is releasing. Now, interestingly enough, this is going to have two CDs. Now, what's really interesting is, since CDs re-released, there's only been two, technically three, Five Nights at Freddy's songs that were released. That being Moving Up in the World, Close to Home, and if it's a part of this CD, Madman. So I don't know if Will's just rearranging the CDs, maybe having less songs on the first CD to kind of balance it out. What do you guys think? Is Will just taking some of the songs from the first CD, putting off to the second CD, in addition to the two, maybe even three newer songs? Or is it going to be something new completely? Maybe instrumentals? Who knows? And also, do you think that Madman is going to be on this CD, since it is a Five Nights at Freddy's song, but it also counts as an Open Infinitum song? I mean, a lot of artists have done that before, where they've had the same song be on multiple albums, so technically he could do that. And again, I don't think he's releasing this on digital, so this would be a CD only. So, I mean, there's been some CDs of Will's which had the same song on two different CDs, so it could work. I guess only time will tell, but that's really interesting. About what you guys think in the comments down below. Yeah, now there's no news if it's going to be a redesign of the CD or if the whole CD and disc is going to be the exact same as the original, just in digipack form. I do hope so, because the CD itself is a pizza, and I think that's so cool. Like, that is such a unique design. So I really do hope that Will sticks with the original design, or at least takes some aspects from the original design, because that pizza CD disc looks incredible. Once again, if anyone has either this original Pizza Puppet Panic CD or the original Eternal Swing, also if you have the original Conic Zeus Half an Artist, hey, hit me up. Now moving on to the news about Iris. So, Birth from Exile finally got a release date. As you know, a little bit ago, coming up to the release of FlashDrive SSD, DA Games tweeted a teaser for Birth from Exile. And during Will's concert, we got the announcement that...
October 31st, our new single from Iris, Birth from Exile, is coming out!
That is right. Birth from Exile, October 31st. Who would have expected? Goliath Day, Iris Day. I am so excited. A lot of people are so excited for this song. So far, we've heard no information about the Definitive Edition CDs. So whether they're going to be releasing alongside the song, or if we're going to get information alongside the song, who knows? I do think that we're probably going to get information about them when the song releases, either on a separate tweet or in the video itself. We're going to get some news of when these CDs are going to release. And I believe Will could release them around December time, around Christmas. I do think, in my mind, that is a possibility. What you guys think in the comments down below. Now, do expect these to be limited. Just like both CDs was released, these will most likely be limited to 300, maybe 400 copies. As you know, Eternal Swing was limited to 200, I believe. FlashDrive SD was limited to 300 plus an extra 100. So I believe since the Iris albums are very popular, we could see maybe 400, possibly 500 copies of these to exist. And I don't know if we're going to get a real sale. So just start saving up some money if you can. If you do want to get these, they're probably going to be very expensive. I mean, at least in euros, the 2-disc CD was like 17 euro. So these could be like 20, possibly even 25 euros each. Times that by 3, that's going to be a pretty penny. I will be buying these, but like with my SSD CD, I probably won't get it for another 5 years. And now, interesting enough, for the Jaws of Dawn board game, there's been no info for it. And for the Behemoth Arc Chapter 1, there's also been no info. I do believe come October, we will get some information on at least the CDs. Whether it be a release date or the release, I don't know. So, we do have some information on Solitude. Shout out to Kieran on Twitter for providing this information. The first issue for the Solitude comic is close to being complete. Will aims to release the comic relatively soon. We don't have a release date, but Will said relatively soon. And the second issue is now in early development. I believe towards the end of the year, we could see the release for the first issue of the Solitude comic. And the Solitude video game is taking a bit longer for them to develop, mainly because they want to add more content and build up upon the existing features. But interestingly enough, they're planning to finish the game Bible soon. That basically means that they will be locking in exactly what there will be in these games. And Kieran also says the team expects to show off something next year. So whether that be early, late, we don't know. And that's everything on Will's concert. Honestly, such a great concert. I'm so upset I wasn't there. I am hoping to start saving up if I can. If Will's going, I do want to go to London Anime and Gaming Con next year, which is going to be in February. If Will's going, I will try my best to be there. I hope I will. If Will is going to that convention on the 20th to the 22nd of February, there is a chance this could be our first look at the release date for Open Infinitum. Once again, we have no confirmation that Will is going, but Will does like to go to London Anime and Gaming Con. And as we've seen for a few of his releases, he likes to release some stuff during conventions. I mean, he literally released FlashDrive SSD while he was at London Anime and Gaming Con. So, hey, don't take my word for it. Don't quote me on it. Could Open Infinitum release between the 20th and the 22nd of February 2026? Don't take my word for it. But if it ends up being correct, you know which video to come back to. And that is everything. So, yeah. I'm so excited for everything that's going to be happening. I am loving everything that's already happened. And yeah, chat, tell me what you think. What do you guys think of FlashDrive SSD? It was such an amazing album. Are you excited for Open Infinitum? And how are you feeling about the delay? And what are your predictions for the new release date? Are you going to be picking up the Pizza Puppet Panic CD when it releases? Are you excited for Birth from Exile coming out on Iris Day, October 31st? And how much do you think the CDs are going to cost? And with that prediction, are you still going to buy it? Are you excited for the Solitude game and the comics? I definitely am. I will definitely be playing the game on the channel when it releases. And yeah, that is everything. So I hope this is a bit of a short video. I've gone on for 45 minutes, but I have just been sitting in silence for a good bit of that. So I'm hoping this is a short video, maybe a 20-minute long video, hopefully around 15 minutes. We'll have to wait and see. I'm so glad to be back with this series, and I don't know when the next one is going to be. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are new, please do subscribe, turn notifications, hit the bell. Make sure to subscribe Loxyy, subscribe Loxyy Plus, subscribe Loxyy on Air, join Discord server in the description down below, and get your notification rolls for every time we upload. Follow me on Twitter at Loxyy Was Taken, follow us on Twitter at Loxyy Official, follow us on TikTok at Loxyy Was Taken Again, play my FlashDrive SSD fan definitely in the description down below, and use code L0XYY in the Fortnite item shop to support me, or search up that exact same code in Discovery to find my map. And if you're buying anything on the Pogs website, remember to use code Loxyy, L-O-X-Y-Y, to get yourself a 10% off discount when buying anything on the website. Buy some of my stickers linked in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Loxyy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.